Riffin with Rizzuo all day long. Pull up the Rizzuo and sing a song, 'cause oh, I got it bad. Oh, it's so sad. Oh, I hope I'm gonna try to make you glad. Oh, my. And welcome to Riffin with Rizzuo, This is your host, paulrizzuo there. Holy fucking shit. I haven't been on the news for a while. I've been missing you guys. Talking to myself, 'cause that's what I feel like I like to do most, but then I like to share it on here with you guys. Oh, sure, I gotta share the news with someone. If you're reading this fucking horror articles all to myself, I'll have to make a pot of spaghetti and dip my fucking head in the goddamn boiling water before the fucking pasta could even cook. Oh boy. How the hell are you guys doing? You guys feeling like linguine tonight, or some sort of Italian Wednesday dish? Whack me off meatball Wednesday. I don't know what the fuck everyone's making. I can't even keep track of anything that's happened in my own goddamn life, let alone the fucking news, but I'm a little intrigued. I did watch a video today of some broad taking out about fucking 12 dozen cops on the road. What a fucking shit show that was. I guess she stole a car with a kid and it wasn't even hers. Tried to drive over the sheriff. Oh, all the fucking deputies, all the police, all the civilians out there. You got some crazy lunatic old fucking Latino broad out there. Her arms were so fucking fat you couldn't even put handcuffs on them after they pulled her over and yanked her out of the fucking little SUV there. But they had to shoot her tires out and gas was spraying all over the road. Oh boy. And she says, I didn't do it. I wasn't doing anything. Yeah, that's what they all say until you murder about 8 people. You're fucking, and your brain goes into denial program. You don't even know what the hell they're doing in the first place. But some lady came in and said, hey, what the fuck are you doing with a kid in the back of your car? Oh. She said, I didn't do it. Oh, I didn't do it at all. The cops say you just almost tried to murder me and 3 of the fucking officers there. And then you got some old little woman coming up trying to beat her in the head with a fucking club of golf clubs there. Now what the hell are you supposed to do? Fucking, you're either getting a bogey or a fucking hole-in-one. Goddamn fucking people on the road. I don't know if I ever came across some old bag like that and stole a car. I would have run her over. I would have went to AutoZone, get some bigger tires, and tie her up on the train tracks. Hire old Pete, the fucking railroad conductor, to run over her head, and I'd have the whole police force there to watch it happen for all the bullshit that she caused, and all the money and all the loot, all the accidents, all the trauma with the child. Hopefully the child was about 2 years old, her fucking head's dented in, she didn't remember a thing. Oh. Anyway, that is a video worth watching. I'll have to put it online here for you guys so you can see it. See what kind of crazy lunatical fucking psychopathical fucking women are out there. Shouldn't be driving, shouldn't have kids, and shouldn't be driving. That's 2 things they shouldn't put their hard-earned time into. So you gotta just chuck them over the river, right? You're either on land or in the river, so just chuck her overboard. She'll fucking sink to the bottom. I think the funniest thing about that was that they couldn't even get handcuffs on her fat fucking arms. Jesus Christ. Too many cheese curls. and Cheetos. Yeah, I always wonder, people that do that kind of shit, like, what do they eat? I'm gonna go with Hardee's, McDonald's, Burger King. You know, that's it. She doesn't even know what a piece of celery is or a fucking zucchini. You do. Alright, well, hopefully she gets about 20 years in prison that I'll have to pay for with the fucking tax money, and all goes down a goddamn pipeline to hell, as you guys know. Alright, well, let's take a look at our first article. I know that already sounded like it was the first article, but little video got me hot toddy over my shit shorts here. So let's take a look. See what we have today. Let's see what we have today. Quentin Simon's mom, grandmother caught shooting tequila as FBI searches the landfill for toddler's remains. Oh, God, what a trashed story. Man, I just want to chuck it in the fucking trash, but looks like it's already there. It's already in the landfill. They just gotta fucking dig it up and look for a child's finger or a fucking eye socket hanging out. But let's dig into it. I can't even fucking believe this. Oh, God. Great. Oh, you got the mom and the grandmother trolling the fucking police officers looking in the goddamn garbage dump for their kid. As federal agents searched a garbage dump for the remains of a toddler named Quentin Simon. That was on Tuesday. How many agents? Seems like a lot. You're gonna have to get a fucking whole heap of federal agents over there with radiation suits rooting through all the fucking garbage piles of shit. Who knows? You know what people throw away. You know, it's funny. They're probably going to be finding a bunch of other fucking homeless dead bodies in that garbage heap of shit. And as soon as they find little Quentin, they'll raise him to the top floor and put a fucking crown on him. Oh, God. It's just funny. They'll just sift through all the other dead bodies to find the one fucking Quentin the Special Simon. Alright. His mother and grandmother were spotted downing shots of top shelf tequila, according to a bar employee. Top shelf. I'm sure they got paid off to murder Quentin and chuck him in a fucking bag that's getting hauled to the dump. And with all that loot, they, of course, they go out and buy the fucking best tequila wherever the hell where is this? Oh, where the hell is it? It's in Georgia. Finest tequila Georgia can buy. There. Liliani Simon, little Quentin's mom, and the main suspect in his October 5th disappearance, was spotted boozing with her mom, Billy Jo Howell. She howled like a fucking wolf on the deck of the Stingrays on Tybee Island, just outside Savannah, Georgia. They were having a great time. Like they didn't have a care in the world. Must be nice to not have a care in the world after you fucking murder your son and then chuck him in a fucking dump pile next to all the fucking used condoms that came from all the fucking probably the hotel next to empty all the trash in the same zoning lot over in the fucking dump. They were drinking Patrón shots in the deck area. Patrón. Is that top shelf? I don't know. The bottle's nice. You could smash over someone's head without the bottle shattering. I've seen a lot of bar fights like that. So yeah, if the booze isn't strong, the bottle is, so you can use it as a weapon. Being loud and laughing. It's almost like they were trying to draw attention to themselves. Well, I don't think they were, but they were drunk as hell. And that does draw attention to yourself. You lose all your motor skills and all that, so you start talking loud when you're trying to be quiet. Yeah, you fucked up there. Woman said a colleague eventually recognized the duo from news sports, which made other employees angry with their behavior, given the missing 20-month-old who authorities said they believe is dead. Well, yeah, of course he's dead if they're looking in a fucking dump for him. Where do you think he's living out there? I mean, these kids are going to have to learn to live in a dump soon with the fucking inflation rising through the top of the skyscraper up to the plains. Jesus Christ. Maybe he was getting ready to, trying to live in his own future's footsteps. Sure, I get that. People were getting upset. The workers said they just wanted them out of here, but they stayed for a long time, for hours. It was really strange. They can't stop partying, drinking patrón. Give me another one, Quentin Sprice. He's not, his lung just had one last breath. Give me another fucking patrón shot. And I'll smash it on my fucking head, pass out, forget my whole life even existed. Yeah, maybe you should forget. We should forget that you fucking exist, drinking the shitty fucking patrón. Even though it is top shelf, I'm sure I'll get a lot of shit for that. I don't even like tequila. As soon as it hits my lips, I start barfing up shit. It tastes like the inside of a fish's anus hole. Yeah, I will be fine without patrón. Just give me my fancy dancy little hazy beers there, and I'll take a Marciano cherry juice with a glass of whiskey and a fucking stogie and a joint, and I'll be happy to go. A video posted online showed a YouTube users attempted to confront the family outside the Sandcastle Inn where they were staying, asking why they had been drinking instead of looking for Quint. Ah, God, give them a fucking flashlight and they should be hauling over there to the dump looking for fucking poor Quentin. Pictures were also tweeted showing Hal straddling a motorcycle as she left the hotel on the island Wednesday. Georgia cops and the FBI, they think Quentin's body was placed in a specific dumpster at a specific location. That is really, really odd. Why? What does it matter what fucking dumpster you're throwing in? It's all trash. That would have been emptied at the at the county waste management facility. So York has a dump. That's where I grew up, by the landfill. So as soon as I see waste management, I think, fucking Yorktown dump, sure. Which they've been around the clock. So they're in the dump right now, probably looking for this fucking kid. Why don't you just throw the mother in there? Put a fucking, I know you got the technology for it. It's like a headgear. You just put it on, you stuff their fucking head in the trash pile. And then you just push them with a fucking steamroller and they could see through all the trash. It's infrared. Picks up semen particles and all that. Especially little toddlers. So if there's one chopped up in a bunch of pieces, she'll be able to find where the hell she dumped the fucker. But Simon, apparently they're just taking drugs, whatever. Of course, she probably was taking drugs. Shit, I'm doing patrón on a bar porch. Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah. I guess she has some other kids, 2 young kids, 6 months, 3 years old. They've been placed in a foster care. Good. But you better do that before they get fucking chucked in the dump. You're gonna have more of your police force over there digging through fucking noodles and poodles of piss and shit. No Band-Aids. Simon has a rocky relationship with Hal, who previously tried to evict her daughter from the family home and made comments saying she doesn't trust her. Yeah, I wouldn't trust her either. Fucking pouring back a whole bottle of Patrón on your face. Why don't you just light a match and chuck it on her head at the last shot? And she can know what it's like to be murdered. And then I'll swing by in the Bonneville and get chuck the bag in the back. And I'll haul over to the dump and chuck her in there with her fucking poor little Quentin. Jesus Christ, if he turned to slime, hopefully he'll run all over her chopped up mother and fucking devour her whole. And then we can summon little Quentin back to life and put the king crown on Quentin and throw the mother through the fucking meat grinder where she belongs. And then pour a little fucking Patrón on the dump grave site, and that's it. That's it for you. Best luck to the fucking officers rooting through all the garbage. That's a hell of a task that the mother did for the officers. So I'm gonna have to check back in on this one. I want to see if they find the fucker in the dump, and I want to see the mother get charged. So that'd be something. So I will check back on this one. Goddamn, people are crazy. They all. I thought I was fucked up. Not as fucked up as that. All right. We'll check on it in a little while. Until then. Next. Suspect arrested after 4 housemates, including newlyweds, found dead in Virginia. Well, we are getting close to Halloween. I did say I was going to bring up some murder stories. That looks like I don't even have to look for them. They're just fucking here. So let's take a look. We'll see what the suspect looks like. And 4 housemates. I guess they all live together, but seems like a relationship thing. 24-year-old Virginia man was arrested Tuesday on murder and weapon charges in the killings of 4 of his housemates. Among them, a newlywed couple and their teen daughter. What? Oh, God. Suspect David Main now faces 4 counts of murder. And 2 counts of use of a firearm in the commission of a felony stemming from the quadruple homicide. Just having 1 homicide is bad enough. The word quadruple before it, it's a little off to me. You're a fucking psychopath, fucking murderer. Took place in Washington, D.C. suburb of Woodbridge, Monday. I'm not going to D.C. or any big city like that. Fucking lunatics all over the place. You don't know where the hell they come from. Up to down, left to right, up through the floor, down from the fucking skyline. Who knows? They broke into the house around 4:30 p.m. They found the doors unlocked, entered the home, smashed over the fucking the mantle and the light. And they discovered 4 lifeless bodies in different parts of the residence. 4, I'm sure he dragged 1 upstairs, 1 in the bathroom, stuffed his head in the fucking sink, drugged the fucking daughter out in the garage, stuck her asshole, anus cavity into the fucking gas tank. Who knows what the fuck this psychopath did. 3 of the victims were members who were identified. Yeah, you got Miguel, 44, the wife, Kelly, 42, the daughter, 19. 4th victim, 36, little Richard there, was a tenant who was renting the basement. Yeah, you can't rent a basement. You're just asking to get chopped up into pieces and dumped in the fucking root cellar, then lit on fire while the guy eats a piece of licorice laughing at your ass, burning to death. Good God, what the fuck? This picture, he's just asleep. barely. His eyes are like barely open. Yeah, I would suspect him too, and I'm not even on the police force. Now, poor little DM David Main, 4 counts of murder. Maybe his eyes are rolling in the back of his head. I guess I would too if I murdered 4 people. Think about what your livelihood is going to be like. You won't even have it. Throw it in the slammer sucking dick for a fucking Twinkie that's a rat took a shit in. Ah, God. According to authorities, Maine also lived in the home at Woodbridge and knew all the victims. Well, yeah, no wonder he's a suspect. Oh, because who the hell else are you gonna suspect? Who the hell else do you expect and suspect? Cops said 24-year-old was acquaintance of another resident who was not present during the killing spree. The investigation revealed an altercation occurred inside the home, and after the incident, the suspect left the residence and called 911 to report that someone had shot into the residence. What do you mean? Shot alert or a gun or a slingshot? What the fuck? Police and officers arrived on scene and located the suspect a short distance from the home where he was detained without incident. Authorities said 3 of the victims were shot while the death of the 4th remains undetermined. A gun was recovered at the scene. Speaking at the press conference, little Prince William, the police chief, he called the killings horrific. Every adjective they could use to describe the tragedy you could use to describe what happened here last night. Jesus, yeah, they got married. The guy probably got jealous. Living with that. Fucking swirling them around on his finger while he's got a pot of macaroni on the fucking stove. He's jealous as fuck. He hasn't been laid in 29 years. His dick's growing up his ass. He's like, I can't take it. I gotta murder these fucking people. That's what he does. Murders them through the fucking floor and then goes down and murders the guy in the basement. Guy's worst fucking nightmare. Who knows? Police have not revealed what may have prompted Maine to allegedly kill his housemates. We're still trying to nail down the motive in the case, but the only word I could use to describe this is senseless. No shit, absolutely senseless that anyone would take 4 lives the way that he did. Maine is being held in jail without bail. Well, that's good. Good job holding him without bail. Before he fucking murders another 4 people. Then you got 8, and then you start doing math. That's about elementary school math, but it gets a little complicated when it's murderous math. Oh, that turns into algebra. Then you can't figure out why he did it, or my guess is he's jealous of the fucking newlywed couple and her teen daughter. He wanted to fuck them all, and they said, nah, we're not gonna fuck you. So he lost his goddamn mind laying in bed thinking about cheese. And he had his one little fucking crack in his thoughts. And then he's like, I have to murder all these people. They live in my household. Oh, he picks up an axe. Fucking chops the floor down. Drops a brick on the guy in the basement on his face to prepare him what the fuck he's about to delve himself into. He's about to get murdered, but he's gotta get all that brick dust and broken teeth scraps out of his fucking face first. But before he does that, he falls back asleep because he's almost passed out from the pain of the brick. And before you know it, the 3 people are murdered, and then he's the last one to be fucking chopped up. Fucking comes down swinging the axe, knocks the brick off his little tummy there, then chops a hole through his stomach, and then you see everything that he ate that day, which was nothing but Burger King and fast food gunk and grease. And that's it. You realize that, what have I done? But not really, I guess, but You're just fucking hanging out with your eyes closed, rolling in the back of your head while you're sitting in jail without bail. Good for you. You murdered 4 people, and you're probably gonna get your head fucking smashed against the wall by some fucking big black ogre. Oh, God. So, if you don't get life in prison there, well, if you do, you're gonna get mauled to death. First off, by if not one of the police preacher fucking dogs, by one of the ogres, black or white or whatever the hell it might be. There's gonna be a big guy putting a finger through your fucking eye. So better prepare for that, and eating probably 2 meals before that happens. So better enjoy it. Rotten meatloaf with some more rat shit on it, and a half fucking cooked lasagna. Oh, God. Feel bad for you, kid, but not really. Maybe if you weren't a psychopath, you could have a girlfriend in there, and you want to get jealous of the newlyweds. I don't know. It looks like you have a fucking big house. Where'd you get all the loot from? Oh, God. Well, that's it. I mean, that's pretty much case fucking closed. He definitely did it. Case closed, just like his eyes. His eyes are already the case closed. He's like, oh, I'm out. Yeah, you are out. You're out of commission and gonna stay in purgatory till they nail you through the fucking floor. That's it. You will be nailed through the floor. Next. Woman charged, accused of freeing a swarm of bees on deputies. Good God. That's actually pretty fucking badass. Good for you, little beekeeper there. She's being arrested in a bee suit with a fucking bee mask on. What the hell? That should be a Halloween costume. I'll go as Rory S. Woods. Little fucking beekeeper there, you know, and taken into custody in Hampton County Sheriff Department. Woods is facing multiple assault and battery charges for allegedly unleashing a swarm of bees on a group of sheriff deputies trying to serve an eviction notice, some of whom are allergic to bee stings, authorities said. Well, she doesn't give a fuck about if you're allergic or not. If anything, she's hoping that you are allergic. Just serving her eviction notice. No fucking wonder she's got bees everywhere. She's trying to sting the hell out of you guys so you'll never come back. She's got to live somewhere. Oh, that is badass. So I will say this Rory S. That's special. I mean, everyone else is a clown. They'll fucking just pull out a gun and shoot him dead in the head or whatever. Generic murders like that. But this Rory S. I like this broad, but fucking changing it up. Just unleashing a fucking swarm of bees at a whole fucking sheriff group. That's impressive. And that's credit. I'll maybe visit her in prison and give her some honey so she can rub it where the sun don't shine no more because you're in the slammer, so. And the fucking bees won't come to you because there's no sunlight or flowers. Oh, she pleaded not guilty. Good. Great. Hopefully not. I mean, hopefully you got a good lawyer. What are you going to say? Say to the judge, the bees, they're just a part of me, and they came out because they didn't like the officers, so I guess 3 of the officers were allergic to the bees, so when Woods, who was told that several officers were allergic to bees, she says, oh, you're allergic? Good. I love this fucking Rory-ass broad. I told you from the beginning that was the whole point. She wanted them to be allergic. And it turned out that 3 of the officers were good. We had one staff member go to the hospital. Luckily, it was all right. Yeah. Well, if you weren't trying to serve her a fucking eviction notice, you wouldn't have been having a whole swarm of bees at your head. Good thing you didn't have any honey on you or tea. That would have been really fucked you up. Oh, she's crying. That's bad. Well, what are you gonna do? Where is she gonna live? In prison, I guess, for a little while. The lawyer looks like she could get her out. She stops being a smart ass there with the saying, good that the officers are allergic, but she sounds badass to me. Maybe I'll ask her out to dinner and for some honey and tea. Oh, sure. Have fun with the bees. Frolic through the fucking flowers and watch them chase our ass. Oh, yeah. All right, well, hopefully you get a good lawyer, get out of that, and get your house back. Sure. Best luck to you. I mean, I'll give you a massive fucking beehive award for that. It takes a lot of bravery, especially if you're abroad. Fucking let about 100 bees out on a swarm. Especially with the people who are allergic, they could die, so I guess that is attempted murder, I don't know. Hopefully a lawyer can get her out of that one. That's badass. I will say it again and again. Best luck to you there, Rory S. Yeah, that'll be a little Halloween, nice Halloween costume for you. And for myself, because I think I am going to dress up like that. If any officers fuck with me, I'll have a bunch of bees. Oh, I bet you in about 10, 15 years, you won't even hear a story like this, because there won't be any bees left to pollinate or anything like that. But sure, guess you gotta pollinate something. All right. Next. Hoarder charged after 300 animals rescued from a New York home. Wait, what? 300 animals? I can tell you right now, if it's a New York home, you can stuff about fucking 100 animals in there and be able to fit your body inside, because those apartments are small. Those apartments are small as hell. So are the homes, and gotta pay top dollar to have anything really that good. You would think New York would be cheaper since it's such a fucking little closed up shithole of a city, but I love New York. It's just, I don't get it. It costs so much fucking money. Guess it's a place to be. Sure, I like to be there. But not anywhere near this fucking broad's house, I'll tell you that much. But authorities rescued nearly 300 rabbits. Wait a minute, 300 rabbits, 300 birds, and other animals from a filthy home. No shit, it's filthy. Fucking rat shit and bird shit and throw up all over the fucking place. They charged a self-help book author with cruel confinement of animals. She's a self-help. God. Whoa. Self-help book author with cruel confinement of animals. That's so ironic. Self-help. She's the one that needs a fucking self-help book. She should be writing it down. I ain't gonna read that shit. She's just like writing down, you gotta have 300 rabbits, you gotta have 300 birds and shit to be happy. Operation Open Cage. What the fuck? When investigators were contracted by animal control officers who reported a hoarding situation in the hamlet of Miller Place on Long Island. Officers wearing hazardous material suits, radiation suits, of course. You gotta have that, especially if you go into a fucking 300 rabbit bird infested filth hole. All right, this is actually what you have. They're elaborating on it. 118 rabbits, 150 birds, 15 cats, 7 tortoises, 3 snakes, and several mice living among filth, many surrounded by their own feces. I was going to say rat shit all over the fucking place. For starters, urine covered with cockroaches, the district attorney said. Owner of the home, Karen Keys, 51, was charged with multiple counts of cruel confinement of animals. That's a no-brainer. She's a social worker and the author of a self-published book called Journey into Awareness, Reclaiming Your Life. Oh, I can't believe that. Seriously? Journey into awareness. You're not aware of wherever the fuck you live. You got animals roaming all over the fucking place. How can you even fry up an egg without a rabbit taking a shit in it? Oh, God. Teams from the American Society from the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals help the district attorneys, biological, environmental, and animal safety team officers in removing and transporting the animals. The animal welfare organizations. Why you're gonna have to there's a lot of animals in there. What the hell are you gonna do with 118 rabbits? You just let them loose in the street? Have a bunch of dump trucks roll all over the rabbits. Oh, they'll be shitting all over the fucking place. You got tortoises on their backs, not being able to flip up and enjoy the polluted eastern seaboard water or whatever the hell. I read earlier there's some fucking guy just jumped off into the eastern river there. Fucking got about 9 dozen police officers looking for this son of a bitch. Well, when his lungs deflate, he'll float to the fucking top. Yeah, just gotta wait it out. Sure, gotta have a lifeguard there. Ah, boy. Fucking jet painter. What does he do? Paint everything on a fucking big chalkboard for you. Supervising attorney. Oh, Jesus. He got overwhelmed with animals under her care. Yeah, I would be overwhelmed too with 300 fucking animals there. Toxic ammonia levels. You're not breathing right. You're fucking coughing up blood and throwing up all over the fucking floor there. Sure, can't even make an egg without having blood residue in that. And then a fucking little snake comes up and strangles your neck. And a mouse. We got a tortoise coming over and clamping your lip open, and a fucking cat coming over and taking a big shit in your mouth. And then a bird flying over and scraping up your eyebrows. Oh, yeah. That's what they do. They fly around. That's all they know how to fucking do. Ah, God, these articles got me chuckling up. Sure, gotta chuckle to something. Fucking mass murderers from the irony of a journey into awareness, reclaiming your life, broad, fucking hoarding about 300 animals around. Yeah, you need some insight in your life. Boom. You need some awareness. Maybe you should read your own book. Get some high-grade knowledge of reclaiming your life back once you're fucking released from the police department. Maybe just get a cat. Just get one cat to fuck, and then the rest, you could chuck them in a fucking... Well, actually, you could throw them into the ocean or the zoo. It looks like you probably stole all these animals from a zoo. Where the hell are you getting 7 tortoises from, unless you're picking them up off the road with a fucking shovel? God damn, I know the mice probably just rooting and robbing through there. New York, it's a fucking trash cesspool. Got toxic ammonia levels all over your fucking floor. Where the hell are you gonna go with that? Yeah, well, everyone seems to be overwhelmed with your ass. Just maybe fucking put her in a mental asylum. Maybe get some real high-grade knowledge out of her before you throw her in the slammer. She looks like she just needs some help finishing her book. Gotta have a good ending to it. So she has a little bit more awareness packed into her noggin there, and she could narrow it down to just having like 1 to 4 animals instead of like 300. Jesus Christ, how the hell do you even sleep at night? Could you imagine her just laying down? She probably a fucking booze bag. I mean, you'd have to be to live with that. Fucking fuck. She can't sleep at all. Oh, what the hell are you gonna do with that? So that's how it would be for me. So maybe get a sleep number bed. You gotta put it on a high 10, so a gas comes out and makes you fucking pass out. You know, you sleep for 3 days straight. That's the highest sleep number they got. Sure, gotta sleep sometime. That's why sleep number does come in, and I give them a high 10. Sure, gotta give them a 10 for something. All right, well, best luck to you there. Maybe, hopefully you can find a home for the animals. Just chuck them in a fucking zoo, put them in a dump truck, and then unleash the fucking back door and have them fly out. Sure. And then dump out the pile of trash that you collected from all the New York homeless shit shelters. Oh, boy, it smells like shit. Alright, guys, well, I've had enough of this shit for one day. It was nice talking to you guys. Halloween's coming up. I'm going to do a special little Halloween episode here. So, if you have any murder stories or anything you want to send me, send it. paulrizzuo@gmail.com, and maybe I'll read it on here if it's murder-worthy or whatever the hell it might be. Sure. Thanks for listening to Riffin with Rizzuo. I'm your host, Paul Rizzuo, and I'll talk to you kids, well, a little later. Hey, put the fucking rocking chair back on the fucking floor. Put it on the floor. Chaz, please. Lock the bathroom door. Take a shit. I mean, good night. Yeah.